The sun hung low over the valley of Lehi, painting the rocks in burning gold. Samson stood alone on the ridge, his wrists freshly freed from the ropes the Philistines thought would bind him. Behind him the wind stirred, gentle yet charged with something divine. In front of him, thousands of Philistine warriors spread across the field like a dark sea of steel and shields. Their captains shouted, their feet thundered across the earth. But Samson did not move. Instead, his eyes fell upon the ground. There, half buried in the dust, lay the jawbone of a donkey, smooth, curved, and sturdy. A simple object, ordinary, but in that moment, touched by God's strength, it became a weapon unlike any other. Samson lifted the jawbone, and a surge of power rushed through his body like fire in his veins. The Spirit of the Lord strengthened him, and the air itself seemed to tremble. The Philistines closed in. Samson charged. With speed no ordinary man possessed, he met the first wave head-on. Warriors fell before him as he struck with precision and fury, the jawbone flashing in the sunlight. He moved like a storm, every swing guided by divine strength, every step unshaken by fear. The enemy pressed around him in every direction, but Samson fought with a force they could not comprehend. The jawbone arced, cracked, and flew, each motion breaking through the ranks as if the strength of heaven itself was behind it. Dust swirled, shouts rose and fell. The battle raged, but Samson did not tire. The Spirit of God held him up. Even as the Philistines surged again and again, his feet remained steady, his eyes fierce with purpose. Blows that would have crushed an ordinary man barely shifted him. He stood like a living fortress, one man unbreakable. At last the battlefield grew quiet. The shouting stopped. The ground lay still. Samson lowered the jawbone, his chest rising with deep breaths. All around him, the armies that had come to destroy him were no more. The valley of Lehi, moments earlier filled with the roar of battle, now echoed with silence. Samson lifted the jawbone toward the sky. With a donkey's jawbone, he declared, I have struck down 1,000 men. The wind answered, carrying his voice across the valley. And as the sun dipped beneath the horizon, Samson stood tall, God's chosen judge, strengthened not by weapons of war, but by the power of the Lord.